offseason has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to downtown Pittsburgh and Acrisure Stadium, the home field of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Operating from the pistol. They'll run it to the right side. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He'll field it close to the 50. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Holstein. The pocket breaking down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Wide open downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Grab near the sticks. It's John. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pitt has moved into the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He'll throw it now. He's got it near the end zone. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The Longhorns come up the line to crank the tempo up here. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Snags the quick throw. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. To draw play. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He'll hand it off. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Pitt now operating in the red zone. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
QB keeper all the way. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Curtin's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass to the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Look out. Room to run here. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one.
He's in the clear at the 20, inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Looking for his big tight end. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Panthers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. On On first down, it's play action. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Back to pass. It's Manning. Deep shot toward the end zone. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Defense is coming after him. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
To me, a couple things there. Number 1, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to 4th down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Here he goes. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. Look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
We'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Panthers come to the line to run the hurry out. He keeps it on the design run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They're going to run it. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Manning. Tries to get it to the running back. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
That completion sets up a second down play. They'll run it here. Longhorns churn out another first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Well, they get the first down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
On first and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Second down after the incompletion. He breaks free.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between...
Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
PAT is good, so it's 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Catch made on the out route. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Holstein. Tackle at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs. Panthers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, and he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Panthers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Punt over the middle, it's Johnson. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches a 38. First down from there. Pitt getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch. First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Across the 40, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he gets to the 30 before stepping out.